I'm kind of at that point where I'm fighting the urge to tinker because things are going really, really well, astonishingly well. I have no idea how. I have no idea why. So, of course, that means, hey, let's try something out and ruin the good thing we've got going on now. Lord knows I've spent a lot of time sitting on my hands these past couple of days going through these games to get us to where we are now. To date, we are facing Galatasary in the Europa League Group Stage. I believe if we win this game, we win the group. And of course, as things have been going really, really well, watch us stumble. My name is FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 54. And this is how well things have been going. We have yet to lose a game. We've drawn a couple, we've come close to losing a couple, but we have yet to lose. It's been really, really fun. It's late. I swear I'm going to stumble over some of these names. So after beating Ljubljana 4-0 in the first group stage game of the Europa League, we were away at Bournemouth and we drew 2-2. Lookman had a 20th minute goal, Angelito a 47th minute goal, Benasser had a 40th minute goal, Joe Harris clawed the drawback with a goal in the 82nd minute. We had 15 shots, 8 on target to their 14 and 9. The teams were both pretty even. We both had players who did really, really well. We both had players who were, average or below average. Bournemouth probably should have won this game, if not for the fact Neka had a couple really nice saves in the last few minutes. The Harris goal is very, very nice. The yellow cards are starting to be a bit concerning. I thought maybe Linetti moving on would cure the team of the yellow card ills it has. I think the team took it upon itself to pick up where Linetti let off. Unfortunately, I think maybe they had a meeting and they decided that they were all going to take up where Linetti left off. After Bournemouth, we were home against Derby County in the League Cup third round game. This is the Carabao, if I remember correctly. I always get that mixed up. I don't know if it's a real name fix or what, but it's a me thing completely. A good game for us. Kamara, Harris, and Luis, all with goals. 23 shots, 9 on target to their 18 and 5. Derby County tried. We had better players than they did, and our players had some really good performances. Kamara on an 8.8 is very nice. Luis on an 8.9 was fun to watch. This was a pretty rotated side. I believe the only full-time starters were Gubbles and maybe Kamara and Basankic. Everyone else is, a 1A or a second-team player. And against Derby County, they turned in a really good performance. Derby County had their chances. They couldn't put anything together. It was hard for them to sustain an offensive movement and an offensive drive, for lack of a better word. Our defenders were just better today, and it showed. Yes, that is definitely the Carabao. We were then home against Huddersfield, and we won that 3-0. Nelson had a pretty unfortunate own goal in the 26th minute to kind of open the floodgates. Luis had a 31st minute goal. Borgia missed a 24th minute penalty kick. Werner made a very nice save on it, but he got back in the 86th minute with another penalty kick that he blew by Werner like he was standing still. We had 25 shots, 10 on target to their 15 and 4. Again, this is one of those cases where we're just a better team than Huddersfield, and we're playing better. Luis, again, a solid performance at 8.6. Fagner, a 7.4. Centellas, an 8.1. Neka, a 7-1 again. I think anything below a 7 for him is a bad game. That's the way it seems. So, for whatever reason, things are really starting to come together. Maybe it has a lot to do with the fact that there just wasn't a lot of turnover this offseason. Everybody who's playing this season played last season as well, and there's a familiarity there. We were then away at Montpellier for our second Europa League group game, and we won 2-0, back-to-back-to-back shutouts. Fuchs had a pretty unfortunate own goal in the 19th minute. I say that a lot when it comes to own goals because a lot of them, frankly, are pretty unfortunate. Some of them are just plain bad luck. Borja scored again in the 73rd minute. Montpellier's a good team. They had an off day, I think. They had a lot of players who were sub 6'6", and it helped. It especially helped us the fact that everybody on my defensive backline, including Jake Kirby, who had the player of the match, was a 7.2 or better. When your defenders are playing like that, it's going to be hard for any team to overcome. Well, it's going to be hard for any team that is at least as good as you are to overcome. I think a better team, a Man United or a Bayern or something like that, probably would have had a better chance of beating us today. Montpellier had 12 shots, 5 on target. We had 16 and 6. I'm on the positive / attack more often than not. We're creating a lot of chances. We're taking a lot of chances. And a lot of those chances are crossing the goal line. After Montpellier, our first real big test away at Liverpool, who were top of the league at the time, and we beat them 2-1. Borges Mayoral, a third-minute goal. Guedes equalized in the 36th minute. Gubbles put the winner across in the 65th minute. Liverpool had the best of us stats-wise. 19 shots, 7 on target. We had 12 and 8. They also had 2 woodwork hits that were both ringers. One, if not both of them, should have gone in. As it was, though, a lot of their players were just average, and we had a lot of our players who were above average, and I think that's what saw us through. Liverpool is one of those teams who's better than us, I think, on paper anyways. But, paper doesn't count. That's why you play the games on Saturday or Wednesday or Friday, whenever the FA schedules you. Next up was the home part of the A23 derby, and we absolutely dominated Brighton. Jacopo Ricci, a hat-trick's worth of goals. 4th, 26th, and 87th minutes. Borges Mayoral, brace of goals in the 44th and 51st minutes. Jonathan Cagliari broke up the clean sheet finally with a goal in the 75th minute. We were just way, way better than Brighton today. 17 shots, 11 on target to their 15 and 4. Even though they had the possession advantage, it didn't help them when almost every shot we took was on target. 5 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances, only 2 long shots. Amarty on a 9.1 was nice to see. Mayoral a 9.4, Ricci a 9.5. Gubbles had a 7.5. He had a lot of key passes and an assist as well. Everybody had a solid game today. I mean, the lowest scores were Jeftic and Mepham, and they both came on as substitutes in the 61st and 69th minutes. Anytime we perform like this, we have a really good chance of beating the team we're playing. And Brighton's not a bad team. They're just not a good team. And I say that now having looked at the league table and realizing that they're in 7th place. So, yeah, they're a pretty good team. We, however, are in first place. 2 points ahead of Man City, 3 points ahead of United, 4 points ahead of Chelsea and Arsenal. I'm obviously getting my teams mixed up. Liverpool was not top of the league when we played them. They were definitely... it's late. I wish I had a better excuse, but frankly, it's late. I'm recording late for me. Liverpool's actually fallen off from their form the past couple years. As you can see, Rashford, Gubbles, and Icardi all tied for goals. Gubbles has 5 assists. He's got 3 players in the match awards. He is worth every penny I paid for him. Today, though, we are facing Galatasary, and I think if there's a team that could snipe us in the group stages, it is going to be Galatasary. So I'm going to go set the best 11 and the reserves, and we will be back with that match in just a bit. Well, and this is the team we are starting today. Neca in goal, Centellas, Kamara, Basankic, and Amarty as the defensive back 4, Fagner, Tonali, and Luis as the midfield 3, Gubbles, Ricci, and Mayoral up top as the strikers. Luis wants more first-team playing time. I'm happy to give it to him. I've got a pretty good rotation going on in all areas, but I'm trying not to favor a ton of players. I have players that I'm always going to start. Gubbles, Tonali, Basankic, and Neca. After that, it's kind of up in the air. I want to try and get as many players as I can, a decent amount of playing time so they stay match fit and so they improve. A couple of changes I have made is Amarty is starting in place of Sablik today. Frankly, it's a thing. I want to start Amarty. I've also switched Ricci and Gubbles out. Gubbles is back at the attacking forward. Ricci is playing complete forward in the center. I did that the last game, and Ricci scored a hat-trick's worth of goals. So we'll see how this works out today. If anything happens, I can always switch him back. There we go. Centellas to Gubbles on the throw-in. Dispossessed by Rosario. Long pass up towards Borre. Knocked down by Kamara, though. Tonali over to Luis. He drives right. Taps it up to Mayoral, who loses it. Basankic was caught standing still. Borre blows by him. Well, Borre doesn't blow by him. He passes back to Aman. Neca, the shot is over the crossbar. Centellas with the throw-in to Tonali. Back to Centellas. Long cross into the box. Knocked out, but Luis is going to run that down. Up to Amarty, all alone on the right. Oh, he blows by the one player, crosses it in, can't get there. Tonali, and well done, Sandro. I honestly believe Sandro Tonali is going to be my FM18 version of Borja Mayoral. No matter where I am playing or when I am playing, if he is available, I am going to do my level best to get him. Amarty with a throw-in to Tonali. Sends it over to Luis. Back to Amarty. To Luis. Up into Mayoral. Back out to Tonali. To Fagner at the top of the box. Off the crossbar. Saglar knocks it away. Is it Saglar? The C with the little curly Q under it? Saglar? Luis and Amarty both picked up yellows. And that is halftime. A 28th minute Sandro Tonali goal sees us through at the moment. We've got 6 shots, 2 on target to Galatasaray's 5 and 2. 2 yellow cards are a little annoying. Amarty with a throw-in to Tonali. Long pass over to Centellas. And, it looked like it was going in, but it was over the crossbar. It was a heck of a shot, though. Gubbles with a corner kick in. Kamara off the crossbar. Another woodwork hit for us. At least it looked like a woodwork hit. Maybe the keeper made a save. Fagner to Tonali off the short corner. Tonali bounces it off a Galatasaray player. Emery sends it up to Aman. Was that a foul? No, it wasn't. It looked like a foul. Play stopped like it was a foul. Fagner dispossessed. Molly to Rosario. Back to Umut. Over to Bazor. To Molly. To Bazor. To Emery. Up to Molly. Back to Emery. Over to Rosario. To Bazor to Molly. Lots of little triangles going on here. Long pass to Rico alone on the left. He drives towards the center and Amon scores. That was good ball movement by Galatasary. Oh, nice shot by Amon. Sablik is going to come on for Marty. Benasser is going to come on for Luis. Rico with the throw-in. Back to Emery. To Strobel. Over to Saglar. Kaglar. To Chadley. Dispossessed. Bosankic. Up to Mayoral. To Gubbles. Over to Ricci. He tried lobbing the keeper, it looked like, and just lobbed it over the crossbar instead. A draw's not bad. A draw's better than a loss. Sablik on the free kick. Over to Fagner. Up to Tonali. Back to Fagner. To Centellas. Out to Fagner. He tries sending it in, but it bounces off a Galatasaray player. Back to Benasser, who's dispossessed, but the ball goes to Mayoral. Tonali at the top of the box. Centellas off the crossbar. And Mayoral can't get there. How many woodwork hits is that? That's 2, maybe 3. I still say that other one was a woodwork hit, but that is the game. 1-1 draw. Not what I was expecting, but like I thought, if there was a team that was going to get us, it was going to be Galatasaray. 7 shots, 4 on target they had to our 16 and 5. Yeah. Now, back-to-back games against Leicester. But I think we are going to come back for the Man United game. That could be a top-of-the-league clash, especially if we both stay on form. First place could be at stake. Yeah, we'll definitely come back for that. There's more than enough games in the way there, too. So, hopefully we'll get ours back against Galatasaray and then see ourselves in good stead. We're bound to lose at some point in time. With my luck, it'll probably be to... wait a minute. Let's see who the bottom 3 are here real quick. Swansea, Aston Villa, and Middlesbrough. Oh, look, Swansea's coming up. 5 will get you 10. Swansea will beat us 1-0 or something like that. On an own goal, no less. But that's the pessimist in me. The optimist in me says, we can keep this going for a while to come. And I'm okay losing in the Cups. I'm not okay losing in the Europa League or the Premier League. It's bound to happen at some point in time. We'll just have to see how the squad recovers. But until then, a lot less tweaking, decent amount of scouting for some potential backups, and maybe a new starter on the defensive back line come the January transfer window. But we'll have to see what happens. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM19, and I thank you for watching.